Yo, today is Monday 29th September and the time is 2:23. We have news at 3 p.m. so I shouldn't be taking a trade from now until 3 onwards. I'll be good to take a trade, but I mean it is orange folder and it doesn't really do much. We do have Trump speaking at 6:15, but I'll be off markets by then. So let's get into analysing the markets. Start with ES because it's already here. We do have this weekly fair value gap right here. Now we could trade back into. But overall weekly is bullish. Daily. Daily is bullish. Did respect this. That's the value up right here. And then pushed higher. So we could be targeting all-time highs on the daily, but daily's bullish. Weekly, daily bullish. 4 hour. Looks to be bullish. Ideally, my bias is bullish. I mean, NQ still hasn't taken this high out, but he's come so close to not want to take it. We are inside this 4 hour fair value gap currently. At the same time, we already swept all of these lows. Didn't take this one out though. So, can consider it bullish because we're inversing these fair value gaps along here and leaving new ones for us probably to tap back into and then push higher. So 4 hour, I would say it's bullish. Only because we're inversing these and creating fair value gaps that we could come respect and then continue. Or we could have just been moving to this fair value gap to then trade lower. Regardless. For the last hour it's just been accumulating. We got this fair value gap over here. Right. 4 hour could leave behind this 4 hour gap right here. And we close in 33 minutes. We'll see how it closes. But ideally I want this low to get taken. This hourly low I want to see get taken. Get rid of all the ones that I don't use. Market open soon, so we've got this hourly low. We got this hourly high, which I won't be surprised if it's one of the session highs. I mean, one of them should be a session high. And then we have one hour. Hourly high. This is Get rid of that. All-time highs there. The lows, we got this hourly low that's getting taken right now. Did it get taken? Yeah, basically just got taken. And then on the hourly low, we got this hourly low right here. 4 hour, that's also 4 hour fair value gap. Hourly low, actually. Get rid of this, and I'll put that. So we take that low, to be moving lower down to this 4 hour fair value gap. In terms of London and Asia session, equal lows. So change to London high. London low over here. Looks like we're gonna instantly come take London low. Asia high already got taken, so and this hourly low got taken. So my bias is bullish to these highs. So get this. Five. Market has opened. Did take London high on NQ. Regardless, weekly. We are bullish on the weekly. We do have this gap over here that we could retrace back into on the weekly. But overall weekly on the bullish on the weekly. Daily, we are currently inside this fair value gap and respecting it on the daily. So taking out those highs is strong. 4 hour. Tracing back into any of these wouldn't be too crazy. That's an hourly low. Hourly low. We are currently inside this value gap. We did also take this hourly low on market open, same as NQ, not ES I mean. And then these are my hourly highs. 4 hour. It's hourly high. Slash 5 minute. London highs over here that got taken. London high got taken during pre-market. Got London low over here. And then Asia lows all the way down here. But my bias is bullish. Hopefully this takes London low out. Where is that fair value gap? 4 hour fair value gap. Oh yeah, it was that 4 hour. So it could come all the way down to here. To this bullish 4 hour fair value gap. Going to come down, take out these London low once this pushes higher. We had an SMT, came and took the low. SMT came and took, hopefully this London low. Once it takes that London low, then I'll be good to probably scale down the lower time frame and try to find something. But my bias is to these London high. Second, 4 hour. Mark up this one. It's like so close to this one, so chances of us taking this but not this, it's kind of low. That's why we're going to create that SMT overall. It just needs to come a bit lower. Creating equal lows down here. Let's come back down to take those. Okay, come back down to take it, but not take London. Go out. So shall see. I'm going to ahead of myself. Let's first actually take the law. Oh, took on the law. Not yet, but we basically have what's this still up here, and that's the SMT I want to create. Come into this 4-hour gap. I want to tap into here. Take on low. That is an SMT. Hourly SMT, nice. I do want it to come lower to these hourly lows, which it looks like it's doing. ES is looking horrible. And Q is looking a lot better. Still have the news at 3 o'clock. It's a 4-hour gap. If it taps into there, then we could see a nice reaction out of there. At the same time, we also have this other 4-hour gap below it. I could get a tap in as well. But ideally, I want it to just tap this one, stop one, and then we continue up. Once over here, and just continue into the upside. Oh, this just took that high finally, so pretty much in the same boat. But I have a feeling I know price will either come to this one or this one to then continue to the upside. I'm just gonna sit here. Just came and took both. Leave that one because there's not really a point of having both. Strong candle up. Could leave behind this on the 5 minute for me to then scale down. I did break structure on the 5 minute nicely. Doesn't look like much where we could come up and inverse that right there. See how price goes. Hopefully we create a fair value up on the way up on ES so I can target London highs. I need hourly highs, basically relatively equal highs. Price to leave this bullish fair value up on the 3 minute. So then I can scale down on it. Price could even respect this fair value up all the way up there. Jump on the 1 minute, see if something gets made. There'll be a possibility of no entry. Hopefully we create a fair value gap of this. Possibility of a no trade day. Correct bias, just no entry. No anything. Check out these lows. Yep, I want all of these lows to get taken. No point of shooting for an entry. There we go. Slowly but surely get that entry. Okay. Almost at AQ of the range. Didn't take my open low. 230, 240, 40. Okay, now we go see this right here, invest. Higher, and we've got this 2-minute one that's closing in a minute. Let's see how it closes. If it inverses, I'll enter with one contract. Where is it? ES. Do 2 contracts. 1 minute. "19 seconds.
Order filled.
Oh my days, I shut up.
Order filled.
Or 600. My entry is basically at the 249 candle. Stops is there. Target. Break even. Oh, I can't even go break even. Break even is basically at this high. It's 5 and a high. Let's see how this goes. Stops in a good place. Oh my. I'm gonna come back into that gap. Damn, I'm gonna get stopped out. Come on. Oh, that was a nice close. We closed just in it. Still could go sideways. Five minute. There's nothing over here on the 5 minute. And Q is making its way to that high. This needs to start doing the same. I got a terrible fill on this trade. But it's still a 1 to 2.59. So it's not terrible. And that's just a London high. I do plan on holding it for longer. If we get a nice close, close into around there, I'm going to move my stops to at least this low, or maybe even this. Oh, there we go. That's it. Much higher. And Q. I haven't tapped into that 5 minute gap yet. What is going on? Just building up liquidity up here. Hopefully we just take it quick. Such a terrible feel. I'm only risking 600, so it's not a crazy loss if anything happens. sell limit. One sell limit there. And then there's the next targets. Come on, hourly. It's 5 o'clock on Tuesday. Hourly. Oh, the next hourly candle just opened. All I want to see is a big push up from here on this hourly candle. Oh, there we go. Let's move my stops to be a bit tighter. Actually, just because of how it is. $2.55 candle on the 5 minute. Is what I'm risking. Did make my stop a bit tighter. Price should shoot up, take out those highs. And that's going to be me stopped out. Hopefully we just take out these lows and then continue up. As always when I enter a trade, price just wants to start moving sideways. This price action has been terrible this month. Second I hit buy or sell, it just starts chopping. But I followed my rules. It was a good trade. Set up, idea, everything. I had reasoning to take it, and if I get stopped out, I get stopped out. I don't think I should. But I probably will. My low. Once it takes that low, I'm out. So we'll see. It's waking. Push back up now. Yeah. Oh. Could this be a reversal from here? No, I won't. I'm gonna get stopped out.
Order filled.
Oh, there we go. Stopped out. Down 500. That's a good trade idea. But it's a shame. I got the worst fill as well. If I entered here and then it hit there, then maybe yeah. But I got this fill all the way up here. My stops are there. There's nothing here on the 5 minute. Oh, well, that was fun. So we're going to come lower here. Regardless, I followed my rules. And yeah, it's a valid right trade to take. I'm going to get my trade recap and trade day journal done, and I will get back to you guys. I'm done with my trade recap and trade journal. I did go do something and then came and done it, so that's why the time is a bit long. So still same date, time is 4:16, and yeah, we're trading ES today. Account was eval, bias, bullish. Confluences we had was clean candle structure, liquidity sweep, multi-time frame backing, equilibrium, fair value gap, inverse fair value gap, and SMT. So a whole lot of confluences. The date was today, 29th. Outcome loss, P&L hourly loss 533. I did realize that my other account was already blown, so I wasn't really copying the trade. So yes, I only lost on one account because I only have one account. Yeah, the rest of the road I was targeting was London high, so it was 1 to 2.59. Setup grade, I'll give it an A. It was a clean setup, just by price action at the end of the day. Well, this was the trade. I got a terrible fill. I was meant to get filled over here, but I ended up getting filled all the way up here. So we had London low get taken, create an SMT with London lows, and then also with market open at 130, price came down whilst on NQ price went up. We didn't tap into this 4-hour fair value gap and taking out hourly lows, but we displaced back up to the upside, leaving behind a 3-minute fair value gap. There was nothing on the 5-minute, and then I marked out EQ of that 3-minute range, then move up, wait for price to come back into that 3-minute fair value gap, as well as EQ, so discount. We left behind this inverse fair value gap on the 1 minute, this fair value gap on the 1 minute, and then the next candle shot up, leaving no wicks on the other side, inversing it. So I clicked buy up here, but ended up getting filled all the way up here. Break even was at that 5-minute bearish fair value gap. So if I had got filled in here, my stops would have been at break even the second we tapped into there. But terrible price action. Ended up chopping for a bit, ended up shooting up at 3 o'clock because there was news. Tapped that break even point and moved my stops to this, I think this low over here. This low, because I couldn't really move it to up here, all the way up here, because I knew we were going to get stopped out with price. Because price ended up closing all the way down here, I didn't really want to move it all the way up. Just give it some breathing room all the way down here, because we had these equal lows. Price could come wick out of there and then continue. So we kind of did get that, and it just created a massive wick. And then next candle open, that same candle stopped me out, and I ended up losing $533. But it was a good trade and trade idea. At this point, NQ was already taking London high. Oh no, it took it during pre-market. But it was taking hourly highs and tapping into hourly fair value gaps. Good trade overall. Psychology during the trade and trade recap, 7 out of 10. I came into today with a bullish bias since high time frames were bullish, and we had high time frame fair value gaps I wanted to see get tapped into before looking for trades. But on both ES and NQ, there were London and Asia lows below as possible draws, but NQ instead ran both London and Asia highs, while ES only took Asia highs, forming a bearish SMT at market open. Pre-market, that happened. That made me want to see ES dump to at least take London lows, which will create a bullish SMT with NQ and set up a higher probability long. When the market opened, that's exactly what happened. NQ continued pushing higher while ES dipped to take London lows, and the high time from SMT was in place. I waited for confirmation. I saw no fair value gap on the 5-minute or the 4-minute, but on the 3-minute a clean bullish fair value gap formed within discount. I marked out both the fair value gap and EQ of the leg up, dropping down to the 1 minute for a refined entry. Price reacted to the 3 minute fair value gap and created a 1 minute bearish fair value gap. The next candle out of there was a strong bullish close with no wick, effectively inverting the bearish fair value gap. I placed my buyer entry there, but due to volatility, my fill was terrible, basically at the top of the next candle, which I explained. 3 minute fair value gap came down into discount, strong candle close out there with inversing this fair value gap, hit buy, got filled up here. Bish, bash, bosh. Anyway, stops were placed under the strong bullish candle low, how I always do it. The way I see it is, if price comes and takes this low, it shouldn't take this low. If it does, it's probably going to come down and take even the further low, causing me to lose more. So I have tight stops, because if we have such a strong candle, why would we have a reason? What would the reason be to even come down and take that low, that candle? So the way I see it, that was a protected low, and I always do that with my entries. I don't really put out the highs and lows, because if it takes that low, high probability it'll take this low as well. So why risk more when I can just put a tight stop, get out early, bish bash bush, and then call it a day. And I was targeting the London highs, also relatively equal highs, with potential runners towards higher draws. I also noted an additional lower time from SMT, where NQ was leading aggressively compared to ES. We had this market open SMT, where market opened at 130, ES pushed lower, taking London low, and also this low, whilst NQ continued pushing higher, not taking out the low. Not taking out market open low, so 230 low. Which gave me more conviction. My break-even level was at the open of the 5 minute bearish fair value gap resting above, but because of poor fill, I decided to throw my stop aggressively once we tapped into the break-even area. So once we tapped into there, realistically I couldn't go and put my stops all the way up here, because I knew myself I was going to get stopped out. So I moved it to the next low, protective low in air quotations. As happened often this month, once in the trade, price moved sideways with choppy action. Eventually, my trail SL was tagged for around $500. While the loss was small and managed well, the real frustration isn't that the setup itself was solid, but execution, bad fill, and sideways PA made it fail. Emotionally, I handled it better today. No revenge trade, no over leverage, and I would take this exact setup again under the same circumstances. So if I got a good fill, which I should have had, I would have been break even on the day. But yeah, can't really blame price. I can't blame price action. I can't blame the fill. I was low-key hesitant, and I should have clicked buy with full confidence. And yeah, in terms of price action, it's moved absolutely sideways, and this is what I was talking about. I put my stops here because there's more of a chance of this low getting taken if this low gets taken. And what did you do? We ended up taking that low just like that. Whilst NQ is pushing lower. Maybe the bias was bearish, but I was correct in my bias. Kinda correct. I mean, maybe I was just early, and I should have seen this bearish playing out, but I'd rather stick to my bias than change up, only because I'm seeing we barely tapped into hourly fair value gap was a 4 hour. I mean, we inverse that, we barely tapped into that, so I can't say we're inside this inverse, but I was okay taking that loss, which should have ideally been a break-even day. And yeah, if this comes up again, I would take it. Can't really talk about price action because price action is terrible. Every single time this month I've entered, you just start moving sideways and then eventually stop me out. So, win some, you do some. Call it a day, and yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Peace.